Hi, Knolly Williams here, the business healer. You probably already know that I run Mentorship Masters, the free coaching program for real estate agents where I help teach you how to become a top listing specialist in your market. Well, I'm super excited for today's video because today we're going to learn how an immigrant who came to the United States is now making multiple six figures a year. That's right, we're talking about Grace Saliente. Now, Grace came to the United States as a tourist back in 2003. She got a job as a secretary working in the medical field. She was working from 9 o'clock until 6 o'clock every day, and she found out that it was just a grind. She wanted more. So Grace got her real estate license in 2008, and she never looked back. Now, when Grace started in real estate, it was in 2008. She was just working part-time in the real estate field. But when she joined Mentorship Masters, she started following everything that I teach, all the success secrets that I teach. She follows success with listings to a T. And guess what? She made six figures here at Mentorship Masters within her first 6 months. That's right. She made over $100,000 her first 6 months. She's capped here at eXp. Now, if you're a real estate agent that wants to take your business to the highest heights, if you want to make over $100,000 every 6 months like Grace is doing, you owe it to yourself to watch this entire video. In fact, Grace says she felt like she won the lottery when she joined Mentorship Masters. So go ahead and enjoy today's Mentorship Masters Spotlight, and feel free to reach out to Grace directly if you want to learn more about her phenomenal success. Check it out. Hey guys, Knolly Williams here, back with you once again, and I'm super duper excited to have a special guest with us today. We are talking with none other than Grace Saliente. Grace, how are you doing this morning? How are you doing today?
Hi, Nolly. I'm good, and thank you so much for inviting me to talk to you. And yeah, it's gonna be great. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, Grace, you and I have something in common. And a lot of people don't know this about me, but I'm shy. My wife knows, but I have to prod myself to go talk to people or to initiate a conversation. I've always been the shy kid, and it's just been the way I am. And what I love about you is that you don't let that stop you from being successful in real estate. When you first joined us, it hasn't even been that many months here at Mentorship Masters. And I just saw your numbers. Like Grace closed another one. She closed another one. She closed it. I said,
Yes.
what is Grace doing here? So that's the reason why I really wanted to. I've been looking forward to interviewing you and just you sharing a little bit about yourself, what you're doing to become so successful. So with that, let's kick it off with tell us, Grace, a little bit about yourself. Maybe within 2 or 3 minutes, your story, your background, and how long you've been in the business, anything that you want to share about your story.
Okay. Thank you, Nolly. And so, yeah, I've been in real estate full time since 2017, and but prior to that, I have a nine to six job, and I've been working for like over 10 years in that company. And yeah, I'm so kind of like been tired of sitting in my cubicle for so long and for many years. And then I've been thinking like, okay, what will be my future? I'm not getting younger, so I've been asking myself like, okay, what will I do next to get into my retirement years? And I don't want to be like, when I retire, I'm still like, or I'm old, I'm still working there in that cubicle. So I thought about, real estate.
Hmm. So let me ask you this, Grace, because a lot of people do that. They think, oh, I want to get into real estate, or there's got to be something more. I'm sitting in this cubicle. There's got to be something better for me. But what made you actually make the decision? Because did you make it right away, or did you do a lot of research behind it? What got you to actually make the decision to do it?
Yes. So one of my friends in at work, so we're kind of like, oh, there's a nice opportunity here, and let's go take a look. And then, yeah, so we went there, and it's real estate. And I said, oh, what will I do with the real estate? And from the time on, like I kind of like, okay, is this for me? So when she took her test and she passed, and so that's when she said like, oh, this is easy. So okay, let me try it, kind of like kind of like a challenge if I can also pass the test. So yeah, when I passed, I hung my license. I passed like the test 2008, and so I hung my license with another company. um, so I've been like part-time since then, but as a part-time agent I can only do just a little, and then I join a team. So from the team, I do their whatever they can do on the weekends. I show homes, and I kind of like learning the business. And so I said like, okay, I think I can do this. So yeah, I've been keep on learning, following you, and I found you online, and yeah, we are in the same brokerage before, so I know, like, oh, okay, so I've been like hooked to your teaching and your coaching, but I can't get into the real mentorship masters because it's too expensive for me. And I said, how can I get into Knolly's program? Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's
And
where I kind of like thinking about going with your program.
well, and it's obviously been good for you, Grace. You've been, and I thank you so much for following me and actually doing what I teach, because a lot of people follow, but they don't actually do. You're actually a doer, and you joined us. You've already capped here at eXp,
Yes.
and you're doing phenomenal. So, how long have you been in our group, Grace? Because I didn't pull that information up. Do you remember when you joined?
Yes. I joined March 1st.
Okay.
And since then, I been learning or going into the Mentorship Masters platform. And there's what you do in your first 30 days. This is what you do, and then so on and so forth. And yeah, I also like like the book of the month.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah.
read whatever you say, okay, read this for the month. And so I kind of like, okay, I have to finish this.
Yeah, we have a book of the month because success leaves clues. And
Yeah.
actually there, if you do the right things in the right order, you'll get much faster success. A lot of agents do the right thing in the wrong order and they don't achieve the success. And here it is. So when did you cap, Grace? Do you remember when you
Uh,
actually
I,
capped?
I capped in September.
Okay, so let's look
September.
at it. March, April, May, June, July, August. Okay, so 6 months you capped. Okay, so that's that. So we call this six-figure success stories. Okay, and in
Mhm.
order to cap here at eXp, you have to have already earned $80,000 in commission.
Yes.
So here is Grace. She's a six-figure earner, and she's just doing the work. And like
Mhm.
me, she's shy.
That's true.
So let's talk about this, Grace, because we want to unpack this because we have a lot of people in real estate. A lot of people don't realize this, but there are a lot of us in the business that are not outgoing. I've learned to become more outgoing and get on video, but it's just not my natural nature. So how are you getting your business, Grace? Like, where are you getting business from if you're, as a shy person, if you will?
Mhm. Yeah, so Nolly, in the beginning, when I was just starting, these are my clients. This, I closed with them. They bought a home, they sold a home, and then buy another home again. So mostly are repeat business, and some are, like the lead generation.
Hmm.
Yeah, they found me online, and then we meet, we kind of like teach them what to do or educate them on the process. And so that's where like the second source of my business is repeat clients and online leads.
So you're actually, I love that. So you're actually staying in touch with your sphere of influence, the people
Yes.
in your database. You stay in touch with them, and then they're now if they're repeat clients, you must have done a great job for them the first time, right? So
Yes.
what's your background, Grace? Do you have like an administrative background, or what? Do you have a background that suits itself for real estate, or what'd you do before?
Yeah, prior to becoming a full-time realtor, I work in a skilled nursing facility.
Okay.
It's in the medical field,
Yeah.
and I do medical billing.
Hmm.
And yeah, for like over 10 years, I've been doing that. So my clients are from referrals, friends, and online leads.
Gotcha. So let's talk about the online leads part of it. So are you paying for those leads? How are you generating them? How are you getting them? And are they a specific type of client? What are you doing there?
Yeah, so they told me like they just saw me online, and I asked them, how did you find me? And then they said that, when we type in like home for sale or, realtor in the area, and then they found me. But yeah, it's kind of like about, you know, um, probably from those social media thing and
Yeah.
some YouTube or whatever.
I love it.
So
I love it. And here's the thing, Grace, when we're doing this and we're doing it successfully like you are, we actually make it sound easy because it is easy when you know what you're doing and you're doing the right things. You've been following me for quite a while. One of the big things that I teach our agents here at Mentorship Masters is to become famous, become well known. People will actually seek you out. And I love that because it suits your personality to, do the social media, do your marketing in a big way so that
mhm.
calls are incoming. That way you don't, so you're not making a ton of cold calls, I guess.
Some
Okay.
right now because you're saying like do the two.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Now,
yeah, do the,
are you cold call? Are you considering that calls to your database or just calls to strangers?
my database.
Okay, so those aren't technically cold calls. For an introvert, calls to our database seems like a cold call, yes. But a cold call for most people would just be a stranger, like a complete stranger you've never met. So you're actually doing what I teach, and guys, we can't make it any more simple. What I want to show. So guys, this is what Grace is talking about right here. She's following the book, she's following the model, the systems are all right here. And here's the thing, when you do the work, you get the results, you get the success. It doesn't matter if you're introvert, extrovert, doesn't matter your background, if you came from skilled nursing, if you did medical billing, doesn't matter what you did before, you can snap right in, but you've got to do, like you say, do the two.
Do
You're
the
throwing
two.
a you're throwing a lot of the terms in here, and I'm getting excited because I get excited when I teach something and someone takes it in, and they actually do something with it. So what was it about the training and everything that made you? We don't want to make this about me. I want this to be about you, but you keyed in on, you said, I've got to become a part of Mentorship Masters. And here's the thing, Grace, a lot of people, they want to be here, but they're just looking over the fence. They're just like, should I join? Should I join? What would you say to those people, Grace, that are just considering maybe joining Mentorship Masters here at eXp? Maybe they've been, you and I were at a previous company. I was there for 10 years. I know you enjoyed your time there as well. It's a great company. What would you say to somebody that's just considering maybe becoming part of what we're doing here?
Yes, because Nolly, your program really works because you've done it and you have done 100 deals every year, and so why not follow you? And it's already there, so there's no more reinventing the wheel. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I
I
can.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. guys. And what we're going to do, we're going to make sure that Grace's phone number is down below. If you have a question, you can text Grace. She'll be able to help you or ask any question you want about Mentorship Masters, eXp. And also, if you're looking for a great role model, a great mentor, a great person that you can follow and that you can partner with, look no further than Grace Saliente, because Grace has been there. She's been in your shoes. She's already done it. She's making six figures here. She could easily make $250,000 this year, okay, just by following the systems that she has access to. And so Grace, let me ask you this. So what's next for you? Like, are you one of those that makes big goals and has big like plans, or do you just like allow God to lead and go with the flow? What's your next aspiration or vision?
Yeah, Donnie. So with the goal setting that you recently teach the group, so I realized that I'm not really stretching my goals. So I found that, like, when I was listening to the lecture or the training, I said, "Oh man, I can still do more." Just like
Yeah.
our members, and they're earning more.
Yeah. Well, a funny thing happens when you hit a certain goal. You're making 10,000 a month, and things seem pretty good. It's like, okay, this is okay. I could do okay with this. But yeah, it's really all about not just stretching ourselves financially, but also from a leadership standpoint.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that we do, that we teach here, is you want to take care of your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, and your spiritual body. And that's the reason why, Grace, when you look at the book of the month, like when we have a new book every month, typically it's not even a real estate book. It's not even a book designed to help you make more money. It's just designed to help you become a better person. So, and I've found in other programs and other coaching programs and other real estate companies, I never got that kind of training just to make me a better person. They always wanted me to just sell more houses so I could make them more money, or they presumed that that's all I needed. But we need much more than that. So tell me about what are your hobbies? What do you like to do for fun? Or do you just, are you boring like me? I don't know. Shy people, I don't know. I like to curl up with a good book. And there's a lot of times when I don't even want to be around people. I'm okay with that, But how about you, Grace? What makes you what are some fun activities that you like doing?
Yeah, so most of the time I hang out with my kids, with my family, and my friends. We kind of like call it like therapy.
Okay.
We call it like to hang out with friends.
Yeah.
Chit chat and catch up with them, and
That's neat.
Yeah.
That's neat. So very, very family oriented. So tell us what part of the country I know you're in California. What area are you in, Grace?
Yeah, I'm from Southern California. I'm here in Southern California, but I came from the Philippines.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Well, we have 3 people in Mentorship Masters on our team that are in the Philippines right now. So we love the Philippines, and I can't wait till we open the Philippines. eXp will be open in the Philippines. I've already put in a conversation there with Michael's team, with Michael Valdez's team, for us to open up in the Philippines, because it's a great country. So that's exciting. So at what age did you my father was an immigrant. He came to this country when he was 18 years old. When did your family come in?
I came to the U.S. first way back 2003, I believe, 2003, and till now I'm still here.
And you came with a pocket full of money. You had
No.
million. Okay.
Not a lot of money.
So you came over here. Did you have? How'd you make it, like, from scratch? Like, what'd you do?
Yeah. So I came here as a tourist, and then I stayed with my cousins in LA, and they helped me look for a job. And another friend's sister is a CPA, and so she helped me find a sponsor. And yeah, so from
That's
there,
wonderful.
kind of like I moved to sponsor to another sponsor, and then I got my green card, and the whole family got the green card.
Yeah.
Well, it's a long wait for the green card.
Yeah. 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 Well,
Mm,
this is super inspirational. You came over here with just to look around, and
mm,
you made a home for yourself, and now you're making homes literally for other people. So
mm.
it's really is almost like a Cinderella story. I mean, I'm super excited, Grace, that we got a chance to hang out together. Um, it, it, the last, I just have two more questions for you. The last one is, or the one of the last ones is, what would you tell a person right now that's struggling, like they're in the business, they can't seem to just make any traction? Because as well as I do, Grace, that 87% of real estate agents are out of the business within 5 years. Now, you've already made it. You've already stood the test of time. You're earning six figures every 6 months. What would you tell an agent like that that's just not doing well, and looking for some kind of hope?
Yes, Nolly. So I've been there, and what I did to, move up is to work on my mindset,
Mm,
because, as you said, 90 or 95% is mindset, and 5% is skills, and
mm, yeah.
doing the action. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. It sounds like I'm talking to myself here. Okay. This is beautiful. I'm glad that you soaked all this in, because mindset is the key. And so many agents, so many of us, myself included, don't really want to work on mindset. We want to I just show me how to make some money. I care about this mindset crap. But the reality is, if you don't have the right mindset, even if somebody gave you $1 million, it wouldn't last very long. You wouldn't hold on to it very long without the,
Yes.
the, the millionaire mindset. So that's what we teach here, is how to think and become like a millionaire before that $1 million ever shows up, so that you get to keep it when you get it, right?
Yeah.
So, is there anything, Grace, that we left out? Is there anything you wanted to share or talk about that we didn't cover today?
Yeah, so Nolly, I would say, like, joining your mentorship masters group is a big thing for me.
Mm,
This really also helped me, yeah, but like, I joining you and the group is, what can I say, like I won a lot of I won a lot of, but yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And yeah, it is a special thing that, we've created here. We invite you, those of you that are listening, you've already heard Grace's story. We thank you, Grace, for sharing your story. And honestly, guys, when I reached out to Grace, she says, "Well, I'll be happy to get on with you, Nolly, but I'm pretty shy. I don't really like to." So she's not here for her own glory or for her own credit. We're here to, number one, we want to encourage you that you can do this. You can become more successful in this business. And number two, if you feel like you need the help, and we know you do, most agents do, give Grace a reach out. Reach out to Grace. Let her know that you watched her story. You're inspired by it. You can text her the number below. There's a website down there as well that you can reach out, get a hold of Grace, because we're here. If you want to find a new sponsor into eXp, into Mentorship Masters, Grace Saliente is your gal. Well, thank you so much, Grace. I appreciate you. We didn't even know what we were going to talk about today, but
Yeah.
I wanted to get to know you better, and I appreciate everything that you bring to our group. And for sure, I envision seeing you in more and more leadership position here as well. So thank you for all that you do, Grace. And thank you
Thank you
for,
too, Nolly. Thank you so much for your time. I know you're so busy, and yeah, thank you.
all right. God bless you.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hey, I want to invite you out to Knolly Coaching Club. That's right. The Knolly Coaching Club is where I'm able to teach, train, and coach you every single week to your ultimate greatness. Now you can join for just $1. Go to knollycoaching.com and I'll see you on the inside.